Yeah, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and this video is going to be on Stipe Miocic, when his message to Francis Ngannou. Basically, what Stipe did is he he sent out a picture of him in a suit with his hair in a faux hawk, kind of looking like I don't know, more like a cover of like a magazine type deal, black and whited out with his record, and it's like Andrei Arlovsky, round 1, 54 seconds. Verdum, round 1, 2 minutes 47 seconds. Alistair Overeem, round 1, 4 minute 27 seconds. Junior Dos Santos, round 1, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And it says Francis Ngannou, January 20th, hashtag, and still. Man, Stipe's record, when you look at it, it's definitely impressive when you like actually look back, because he's knocked out one, like, arguably the greatest heavyweight, Verdum. He beat the most decorated heavyweight, Overeem. He beat the guy that went to war with Kane, JDS. And if he beats Francis, because Francis is in a Cody Garbrandt pre-Dominic Cruz position. Me and Jamari were talking about this. Francis Ngannou's in one of those positions that we don't know exactly the extent of his skill set and how well-rounded he is, and his strengths and his weaknesses that much. We just know that he's just been sleeping fools. So this is going to tell a lot. This is going to be a big test for him. And this is a big risk for Stipe. And along with that unknown, dude, Stipe is kind of on that same page, because he's going to be learning in the cage along with all of us. And that's kind of dangerous, because a lot of people, I don't know how Stipe trains, but a lot of people find comfort in their game plan and studying tape. I don't think Stipe is that big of a guy to stress it like that, but I think the fear of the unknown is probably the worst. But I feel like Stipe really doesn't, like, he's not that concerned. He could get knocked out, but I think that's with everything. And I do know that there's more of a risk of that, but Stipe's got clean boxing, he's got clean footwork, he's got precision striking, especially with his hands. So I feel like Stipe being confident in himself is the best thing he could do. And, you know, he's got to face that power anyway, so best thing is not to fear it. And when it's closer to the fight, I'm gonna make my picks, I'm gonna make my breakdowns and all that. But when it comes to this, man, I feel like, this is Stipe just kind of reminding people, listen, man, I know I don't talk a lot of shit, I don't do a lot of outside hype and building fights up and stuff like that, but my resume speaks for itself, and this is the stuff I did. So I feel like, definitely and that's just like his last couple fights. So, closer to his title shot and his championship reign, it's pretty impressive. And Stipe's on the precipice of becoming the greatest heavyweight of all time, bar none. Come in the history book, come in the resume, however you want to argue it. Like, me personally, Verdum is my favorite heavyweight of all time. But, like, if you want to argue me, it could be like, boom, Stipe knocked him out. What could I say to argue that? I really don't have much of a rebuttal. So we'll see, man. Stipe, I'm pumped for this fight. And especially because, like, I hope nothing falls off of this card, because this card really has only 2 good fights on there, and that's the top 2 fights on the card. So I'm pumped for this, man. I can't wait. Definitely looking forward to see how Stipe deals with Francis and how Francis deals with Stipe. More how Francis deals with Stipe, because we don't know the extent of his skill set. And let me know what you guys think, man. You already know it's Mastermind MMA.